his words were baptized, and the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. Verse 42, let's read it together. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrines and fellowship and in breaking of bread and in prayer. So when these devout men heard the truth, they said, away with those scribes and Pharisees that's been leading us astray. They continue now in the apostles' doctrine. They became agents also to spread the three angels' message. Because see, brothers and sisters, what we're going to have to find out this week, we're going to have to find out what is the pillars of our faith. We don't know what our pillars are. When we understand what the pillars of our faith is, you're going to find out we have all of them been knocked down. Are you hearing me, saints? When we find out what the real pillars are, you're going to find out nobody's operating on these pillars anymore. What else does it say he did? And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. Now, this is where I left off with the last time I was here. This is where I left off with. See, I'm going back doing a little recap. This is where I left off with the Elijah series. And this is where I'm starting with God's plan to rescue the church. See, we talked about this the last time I was here. All right? And then it says here, brothers and sisters, verse 44, and all that believed were together and had all things common, and sold their possessions and goods and parted them to all men as every man had need. Prior to, see, brothers and sisters, we're not yet at 34 AD right here. We are prior to 34 AD. And people now are recognizing that we've got to support the ministry. We have got to, look, it becomes, brothers and sisters, this becomes a mandate in your life that we've got to get the three angels' message out there. When you see, brothers and sisters, what the three angels' message really is and what it's all about, brothers and sisters, we're going to have to get up and do something. You see, the three angels, there's not three angels flying across. Look, brothers and sisters, much deeper than that. Far more deeper than that. We have lost it, saints. We've lost it. Let's see what else we got here. Pilate then took his place on the judgment seat and again presented Jesus to the people, saying, behold, your king. Again the mad cry was heard, a wave of him, crucify him. In a voice that was heard far near, Pilate asked, what shall I crucify? Your king? Shall I crucify your king? But from profane, blasphemous lips went forth the words, we have no king but Caesar. Thus, by choosing a heathen ruler, the Jewish nation had withdrawn from a theocracy. Now, brothers and sisters, what I want to make sure, we must make parallel. If we choose a heathen leader, we have withdrawn from the protection of God. I'm going to show you, brothers and sisters. It's almost scary to share some of the things I'm going to have